Yeah. 1 2 1 2 1 2. We are back. DJ Jerome Baker the third. Shout out to my guy, always available. Hashtag she were Eddy.
What's up, Rome?
And don't charge Abdul.
And no show Abdul.
No, don't charge Abdul tonight, people. He's not feeling well, and so he's taking the night off. But obviously, we're here to hold it down.
No doubt.
I always available. Hashtag she were Eddy. I am Jerome Baker the third. What's a podcast? Episode 225, aka Soul Kitchen Supreme.
Let's go.
And there is we're here. It's the weather outside on the East Coast is tremendously beautiful.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
I know my mom said it's still 104 in Arizona, so
they can have it.
But the night times are great. Kel said the night times are tremendous. So, and yeah, man, we're back. Another episode. Last week's episode was quite the banger as well. Even though we were kind of just shooting from the hip.
Sometimes that's better.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta just let you
got freestyle.
Let the beat play. You know what I'm saying? Let the people know. And so it's a real good opportunity, I think, to just get into it, man. I mean, shout out to my guy Eddy. We're here. We were talking about what happened over the weekend, and I was saying that one of the highlights of the weekend was here in DC. They had a boiler room, and my guy Matthias, who I do Darling Nikki with, DJ'd the boiler room.
Bodied it.
He has a video. We'll link the video to be on our story on Instagram by the time you see this. And so basically, I think what happened with that was it was supposed to be an outdoor festival. It's supposed to be at the St. Elizabeth's.
Okay.
You know where the new museum is and the new basketball stadium. But the rain, obviously.
Scarlet Oak. Is that what's called? A Scarlet something?
I'm not sure, but I just know that once the rain hit, that made that not a possibility. So they ended up moving it to this place called WEG Studios. WEG Studios is actually old BET soundstage where they used to shoot shows for BET back in the day. And so it was like a mini festival, like 2 stages. You're walking back and forth.
How big is that venue?
There's 2 different venues.
Oh, wow.
So you had 2 sound stages. Yeah, so you would walk through the parking lot to get from back and forth. So like I said, it was like a mini festival. So people were out there having a time of their life.
That's cracking.
Super cracking.
And the rain had let up or no?
No, rain was still.
And people walking back and forth. No big deal.
Yeah. It was, when I say it was festival seat, it was like a festival. You know what I'm saying? And everybody just had a good time. And I got there around 4. Matthias was playing at 6. So I watched a couple different stages, ran into some different people. I stepped outside, realized then my phone exploded. Yo, where you at? Matthias like, yo, get over here. I'm about to get on. And when you just, you know what I'm saying, come stand near me. So he gets on at 6 and just destroyed it. Just went crazy.
How many DJs are on the set list?
So if each building was open from 4 to 10, you got 6 DJs, something like that.
On each building?
Yeah, because you're doing like 1 hour sets.
Okay.
There was a couple rappers, a couple vocalists, so it was different. You know what I'm saying?
That's sick.
They did some different programming. Yeah, so it was cool. It was fun. It was. I very rarely go to festivals, but this was good energy for DC.
Yeah,
it allowed people to just sort of get that feeling, and people to travel from all over the East Coast to
attend,
and yeah, it was dope. It was inspiring. You know what I'm saying? It made me want to work on some different, more dancier things. So I'm actually finishing up a song right now. Shout out to my guy that's helping me with that. And yeah, it was just dope. It was super, super, super.
What do you think like the ratio was between like locals and people that actually traveled here to go to the party?
Probably about 60-40.
60 local?
60 local, yeah.
Okay. That's still a big turnout for people.
Yeah, I mean, so I felt bad because of like a lot of people who were in like the 757 area of Virginia, which is like Virginia Beach, Norfolk, actually couldn't get to DC because Amtrak canceled all the trains.
Damn.
So sad. So the homie Eric.
There would have been more people there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think they said they sold 5,500 tickets.
And what do you think they were at?
Oh, probably closer to 4,500.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a great look, great time, great fun, great people. So shout out to Boiler Room and shout out to Matthias for just crushing it. He put the video up, little recap joint, amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. That's a good look.
That was dope. Yeah, it was very dope, man. So that was my Saturday.
Did you play anywhere after that?
Yeah, we went to we played at Eaton, but the rain was just so bad.
Yeah.
Plus it was still CBC week, which in DC's Congressional Black Caucus week. So there was a lot of parties for that, and then you figure it was also the Boiler Room itself. A lot of our crowd was there also, so it was just like, you know, we kind of knew we were gonna have an okay, decent night, not a great night, you know.
Yeah, little light.
And then Friday, I actually DJ'd. Where did I DJ Friday? Oh, for a Congressional Black Caucus party.
Yep.
For the state of Maryland. The governor was there, full on cracking. Just a great party. Just had them moving. You know, once you understand these parties, man, you're like, yo, make sure your bad boy set is tight. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, your Baltimore club set is tight.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to hit them with too much new stuff because they don't know it.
No,
make sure your reggae set is tight. Reggae set crushed it. You know what I mean? So
that's definitely like a 40 and up crowd.
40, yeah.
Definitely 40 and up.
Yeah.
More on the up.
On the up. You know what I mean? So
that's fire.
Yeah, man. The weekend was popping, man. What about your weekend?
I didn't do too much. We did go to a Congressional Black Caucus party with Abdul, one that his wife was hosting and putting on. That was really dope. That was at the French ambassador's residence. So that was dope. We went last year. It was cool. DJ was better this year than last year. But it was cool. We cut out kind of early. The rain was really, really bad. So we cut out kind of early. And then Sunday, I don't think I did too much Sunday, man. I think we just chilled. Not too much, man.
Yeah, this weekend coming up is another 5 gig banger. Darling Nikki should be great tomorrow night. Friday, I've got Royal Sands.
What's that?
It's a spot out in Navy Yard that looks into the
Royal Sands.
Yeah, it looks into the baseball stadium.
Okay. Oh, is that at a hotel across the street from it, or like a building across the street?
Just a building across the street. Yeah, for sure. Saturday we got Everyday People. Darling Nikki's playing 4:30 to 6. And then we have the after party, which is gonna be,
and that's you and Matthias both playing Everyday People.
Yeah. And then you got the after party at the 18th Street Lounge from 9 to 3.
And that's your party, or the official after party?
It's the official after party, but it's presented by Darling Nikki and Everything Nice. So it's like we brought that together.
So when you, and sorry to interrupt you, when you and Matthias are DJing Everyday People together, is it one set and you both kind of play, or you both have a set?
We're approaching this one as 2 laptops, but still like, all right, you get 4, I'm gonna get 4, you get 2.
So you're going back and forth.
Yeah, for sure. You know,
have you all done that before? Is that like a
we've done it before. You know what I'm saying? But we've also done just to like, you play first 45, I'll play, you know what I mean, type situation. So
what do you prefer?
Either or. It just depends on the vibe. Yeah, for sure. It just depends on the vibe. You know what I'm saying? But Matthias just has a music catalog that is just superb. So it's like I have to always be on point and make sure that I'm been doing my homework and adding new stuff and just keeping up with what's popping. You know what I mean?
And this is a dance party.
It's just a black music party. So there's everything you could imagine.
So completely open format.
Completely open format.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you want to go heavy with the Afro beats and the reggae, you can do that. If you want to rap them out, do that. We're in DC. They're expecting somebody to play some go-go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's not going to be you.
You know, I leave that to the people who are born and bred,
no doubt,
in the DC area. I'll play some Baltimore club music at any moment, but go-go is a different monster. So
now another question: other DJs that are on the same, playing at the same venue, what type of music do they predominantly play? Because I know you and Matthias are pretty versatile when it comes to like playing all different genres of music. But is it like a specific genre that most people play? Is it like a lot of EDM, a lot of like house?
No, it's probably a lot of Afro beats, piano, stuff like that. So we're gonna be mindful of we're gonna be mindful of what other DJs are gonna be playing later down the road.
Something different.
But at the same time, we're looking to play bangers. Like I'm not here to cakewalk and hold nobody's hand.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin your set, but I'm not gonna
But if you don't want me to ruin your set, you should have asked to play early.
But so like as a DJ, how can you ruin somebody else's set? I mean, don't you expect them to kill it regardless? And like, aren't you as like the headlining DJ or like the closeout DJ? Like if that's your spot to shine, you're supposed to adapt and figure your shit out on the fly and play shit that they haven't played, right? Like
100%.
I mean, I know back in the day when like DJs would like tote records around, they kind of had like a set laid out. But nowadays it's like you can't do that. Like because you have access to so much different music, you can literally change your setup like in 2 seconds.
Well, if we're doing a 7-hour dance party, right, 3 to 10, at no point should you feel like, man, they're playing something that I was gonna play. You know what I mean? Like, if that's the case, you should have played earlier. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like,
or like you come up with some obscure shit that nobody else has.
You should just requested, hey man, let me play early so I can play all the hits, or let me play early so I can do whatever. Right?
Yeah.
We're coming at this like, yo, it's 4:30 to 6 o'clock. We are legitimately looking to be respectful, but at the same time be impactful.
Now, is it disrespectful if the crowd is rocking and you play like the bangers? Like
some people probably think so because
the crowd deserves to get bangers all the way through. If you ask me, I mean, as a spec, I don't DJ, so if I get there, I don't want to pay to a show and have DJs, bullshit and be afraid to play like bangers because they want to save it for the headliner.
Again, everybody's approach is different. Our approach is we're going to play bangers.
No doubt.
We're playing bangers, playing hits. I want the girls to sing. I want the girls to dance.
No doubt.
I want you to hear hip hop. I want you to hear R&B. I want you to hear
Afrobeat, reggae,
Afrobeats. And I don't care who's necessarily following up.
Yeah.
Like, again, we're not here to embarrass or disrespect, but we're here to be impactful. You know what I mean? So
if you want, I'll go on last and still kill it.
The thing is, you don't want me to go on last. Yeah. I still got so many more combinations in my head and just the way that I DJ. Like I'm gonna be just fine, last or first. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So Everyday People Saturday, after party, Saturday night, Sunday I gotta do
where do people buy tickets for Everyday People?
If you check out just my Instagram, Jerome Baker 3RD or Darling Nikki DC on Instagram, if you look at our stories, then the link is there. Like for 24 hours a day, the link is there. So then Sunday, I've got a friend in town. I think he said he's playing at a place called Hook Hall. I'm gonna stop by there on Georgia Avenue.
Yep.
Then I got another friend who I actually was able to help him get on with Dewdrop.
Dope. Are they still doing Dewdrop parties?
Yeah.
Like Sunday parties?
I'm playing Dewdrop next week.
Wow.
On the 8th.
When does that stop? Like Halloween?
Halloween, yeah.
Okay.
For sure. Halloween, for sure.
You're playing on the 8th?
Yeah.
Who's on that?
Me, Jamil, and maybe Jared.
Oh, wow. Okay. That'll be a good one.
Yeah, that'll be a great one. You know what I'm saying?
So it's not every Sunday, or it is every Sunday?
It is every Sunday. Yeah, it's every Sunday. But the impactful ones are just again the people, you know what I mean? So,
yeah. Not everybody brings out the same crowd.
Right. So so I think that there's just a good time. And then so my man, I helped him get on Dewdrop, so he's playing. So I know he wants me to pull up.
He's playing this Sunday.
Yes.
Okay.
And
do I know him?
His name's Pay. I don't know if you know Pay. He wrote
I know Pay.
Legacy.
I know Pay. Yeah.
So Pay is playing Dewdrop.
I went to that show y'all were at wherever what the fuck is the Wharf? Not the Wharf. Was it the Wharf? Union.
Yes.
Union Stage. Yeah.
So after that, then I have to go play at Culture for the first time. I'm closing the DRC District Running Collective. I'm closing their 10-year party.
Dope.
So it should be a good time.
And you said at Culture?
At Culture. Yeah.
What's Culture?
The old Big Chief.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Culture is
that's actually not 5. That's what, Thursday, Friday, 2 Saturday. Oh yeah, it's 5. Yeah. 5.
Isn't that a restaurant?
Vera is the restaurant.
And Culture is inside of Vera.
Is the U-Haul-esque.
But
so like if you go to Vera,
right?
No. If you go to Vera, you go left and upstairs. If you go to Culture, as soon as you walk in, you just go to the right.
Right, but it's like a big open room.
Yes.
But it's all combined. There's no wall between Culture and Vera.
Yes, there is.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. They can turn Vera into a dance club. They do it some nights, like Saturday nights. Once dinner's done, they kind of push all the chairs back and people dance. They play a bunch of house music and stuff.
That's dope.
It's fire. It's absolutely amazing. So, what's the podcast? Episode 225, Soul Kitchen Supreme. If you are a sports fan, then you know that Damian Lillard has been traded to the Milwaukee Bucks in exchange for a bunch of players, the third team, including my beloved Suns. And
nobody even saw that coming, huh? Nobody was even talking about that.
Nobody
that
saw him. Nobody saw him going to Milwaukee. But
right.
They knew the trade was going to happen between today and like Thursday, Friday, because training camp starts next week, and you want to have all your players in place at the beginning of training.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So Dane's been wanting a trade for a minute now, and he wanted to go to Miami. Miami couldn't make it happen. So I think he was able to, they were able to get what they wanted.
People want to go to Milwaukee, though?
No.
Yeah. Like, who wants to go to Milwaukee? No offense if you're from there.
I went to Milwaukee one time, and man, when I tell you it's the coldest. I mean, I've been to Minnesota in December. I've been to Chicago in February. I've been to Boston in like December, January, February.
All freezing places.
When I went to Milwaukee in December, dude, like coldest place I've ever been in my life.
Yeah, fuck that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm good on all that.
Had a flight. The plane can't fly.
It's too cold.
It's just too cold. They're trying to de-ice the plane.
No, I'm good. Let me out.
Working.
Let me out.
So boom, they're like, yeah, we're not going anywhere, and it's the last flight. We're losing daylight. It's only gonna get colder. This flight's canceled. Get off the plane, and they're like, yo, we got room vouchers for everybody. Cool. Hotel was across the street, so it wasn't bad. Get to the room, cool little days in or whatever. Like, I'm not mad. It's cool.
Yeah, whatever.
I was still going to see my mom.
It is what it is. What can you do?
See my mom, and my flight the next day was at like 8 a.m. So I was still going to see my mom, right?
Yeah.
So the hotel had terrible food, but there was a Denny's right down the street.
Also terrible food.
But like, come on, it's Milwaukee. It's December.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, this is dinner tonight. I ordered like 2 meals because it was like 4 or 5 o'clock. I ordered 2 meals, like one for dinner and then one for like a late snack. I put everything I had on, and when I tell you that was the coldest
walk you ever had in your life,
block and a half I've ever had in my life, like I was like, this wasn't worth it. Like, I mean, it was worth it, but it wasn't worth it. And yeah, Milwaukee is an interesting place. I think it's the most segregated place in the country. So it has a weird history. You know what I'm saying? It's a weird history.
Is it? It's so close to Chicago.
I think it is. Yeah.
I mean, no, it's right there.
90 miles or something, 90 minutes from Chicago.
Yeah. Something like that. And it's that segregated?
No, listen, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah. When you Google most segregated cities in America, the first thing that pops up is Milwaukee.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely don't want to go there.
Phoenix is not on the list though. Okay. Too many essays.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Milwaukee. If you're from Milwaukee, It is what it is. They had a song called "In My Projects" from a rapper out there about 20 years ago. Pretty big song.
Damn, Chicago is the number 2 most segregated city in America.
Like big city, I think it says.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I think it's because if you go to the South Side, it's pretty black.
Yeah, I mean, it's segregated doesn't mean that there's no black people. Just they're not living next to the white people.
And I think the West Side is pretty black and brown.
DC's not on the list.
Yeah, this place isn't segregated. There's black people everywhere.
For sure. But
now I think there's starting to be white people everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You know,
they may be the most gentrified cities in America.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's gotta be most gentrified cities. Oh, first result, DC.
That's what I'm saying.
DC, New York, Portland, Philly, SF, LA, Denver, Austin, Chicago. Yeah, come on. DC leads it. DC leads it. You know what I mean? San Francisco, Oakland are heavy.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, it is what it is. Episode 225. You know, if Dame wins it, then this turns out to be a great look. If Dame doesn't win it, then it's another.
He's still getting the bag though.
I think he just needs to play meaningful basketball at this point in his career, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I mean, how many years? How many seasons he had?
This will be his 12th season starting.
Yeah, so he's chilling.
Yeah, for sure. He got the bag already.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying
he might go out in Milwaukee.
He probably will because he's 33. His contract is 4 more years, so he'll be 37 by the time he's done.
Yeah, he'll be done.
You figure he'll probably
unless he goes to LA or something.
He'll probably try to re-up for 2 more years at some point, and then that's it. You know, so even though he's not here in the physical, our guy Don't Charge Abdul there was a report that came out earlier this week. It basically said that NFTs are worthless now.
Completely worthless.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
No, I never. A September 22nd report from the crypto analysis company DAP Gamble found that 95% of all NFTs are essentially worthless.
We're always worthless.
Of an identified 72,000 on the collections on the market, 69,795 were worth 0 Ethereum. So, I mean, I think Abdul had a Sailor Moon or Moon Boat or something like that.
Yeah.
Those are probably gone.
Monkey wearing a hat, smoking a cigar.
Yeah. MetaMask is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like fungible tokens and all that stuff. But you know, there are people that believed. I think we believed for a split second.
I mean, y'all sat down and had to sit down over NFTs.
We had to sit down. I didn't lose any bread though, so I'm cool. As long as
y'all sipped the tea though.
I mean, you know, we definitely entertained it.
Hey, you trying to get on that wave early? I'm not mad at it.
You have to educate yourself in this world. You know what I'm saying? There's a
did the person that hosted that sit down, did he lose any bread in NFTs?
You know what? I ran into him yesterday, had a great conversation, and completely forgot to ask. Completely forgot to ask.
He definitely did.
Yeah, actually, dude, I've been having so many meetings lately. This is crazy. Like, that's
good.
Yeah, it's great, but it's just like, dude. I had a 2-hour meeting scheduled for yesterday. I was like, there's no way this is going to be 2 hours.
In person or
in person?
Okay.
2 hours and 30 minutes later, I was like, yo, that meeting actually went 2.5 hours. Like,
yeah.
Corporate America is not fun. You know what I'm saying?
That's all right.
Where's the...
That check's fun, though.
I was just like, man, let's go to like Diplomat. You know? Like, that's all you can do to make yourself feel better.
Did you hit that dip?
Nah. I'm going on Friday, but it's all good. It's all good. So you know, it's the I think just the whole what was it even called? Like crypto. The whole crypto thing is just it's in flux right now. It's a state of flux.
I mean, I think crypto's still like, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I think they're still like making a little bit of noise. But not like they were.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't know what's going to happen at this point. I mean, I think like you said, we were good to try to be up on it.
Yeah,
but we weren't.
Also good to not invest in it.
Great that we didn't invest in it. I didn't. I can't speak for Abdul, But it is what it is. And episode 225, aka Soul Kitchen Supreme. We're just over here chopping at people. It's all good. Hold on 1 second. So there's a Stone Island New Balance 990 V2. We're basically going through the stuff that Abdul wanted to talk about, people, since he won't be here. Stone Island V990 V2.
Pretty fire.
Is it?
Yeah. They're like black and like army green. Pretty dope.
No.
Probably won't cop, but they're pretty dope.
991 or 990?
I thought it was a 991, but
I think it's a 991. I think you're putting on 990. Anyway, yeah, I see it. Black and army green. Very Stone Islandy. Very Stone Islandy. And they release October 4th. So if that's your Steve's, feel free to.
No, they're V2s. Oh, V1. It's weird. Oh, 991 V2, not 990.
How are you feeling about El Presidente?
What do you mean?
Have you been yet?
No, what's El Presidente?
So the dude that owns LA Diplomat, Steven Starr, it's his new restaurant in Union Market.
Where's it at?
I don't know, bro, but it's over there.
I haven't even heard of it.
Oh yeah, you're tripping, bro. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, as Eddy Googles, remember to check out What's the Podcast. Right now. As Eddy Googles, remember to check out What's the Podcast, where you hear your normal podcast, and where you listen to podcasts. YouTube.com/@ so they able to @ now. What's the podcast 8716 on YouTube. Leave a comment, talk to your peoples, you know what I'm saying, be good to that. Eddy's still over here Googling.
It looks fine, but you know what though, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not the biggest fan of the Diplomat. I'm not the biggest fan of French food, man. You could put a stick of butter on anything and make it taste good. It doesn't excite me. Like, it's not. I don't think the food is that good. I've been there like 3-4 times, and it's just okay. The scene is really cool, all that, whatever. But the food, to me, the food is just okay. It's not like the best French restaurant.
No, No, I don't think anybody.
I mean, they got a hamburger on the menu. Like
burgers, all right though.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
You feel me? But I think that people just the ambiance,
it's a scene. It's a scene.
The whole everything. Yeah. The whole packaging is better than any other one place.
But if somebody's like, "What's your favorite restaurant? What's the best restaurant in DC?" You don't say Le Diplomat.
No.
You know what I mean?
I don't even know where I would say is the best. I went to Queen's English last week.
How was that?
It was solid. It was a little experimental. I was like, okay, this is different. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. But I also went to Pierre, and I also went to, where do we go to? What's the taco spot on 11th Street? Taqueria Habanero?
That's on 14th Street.
14th Street, my bad, yeah.
All the way up?
Yeah.
Fire.
Still bangers.
Yeah, fire.
Still bangers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just gotta figure out what you like in your own taste and how you get down. You know what I'm saying?
But El Presidente looks good.
It looks cracking.
Yeah, the food, the menu looks fire.
It looks cracking for sure. What's the podcast? Oh, I DJ'd at Silver Lion last week too.
You got a residency there now?
Yeah. I'm there. It works out to about every third Thursday.
Dope.
Yeah, they asked me about New Year's too. Crack. We gonna see what it's hitting for.
Would you do that New Year's?
Absolutely. Low pressure. I don't gotta be around nobody.
That's true.
Be alone. Play what I want at the 12 o'clocker. You know what I'm saying? Like,
out of there by like 2:33.
Easy, because I'm back. I'm back in the urban clubs in in October. I'm back in the urban clubs.
You back in the ratchet rotation?
Back in 3 nights in a row. They called me and said, "Ro, we need you. We need you to get active."
They need you 3 nights in a row every week.
No. Like for the first weekend that I'm back, it's like literally it's the last weekend of the year, so it's like Friday, Saturday, and that Tuesday for Halloween.
Same promoters. You're going with them, like all the. Yeah. What's the spots? Still same spots or no?
Abigail, St. Eve's.
Abigail, St. Eve's. Yep.
And then what's it called? For that New Year's Eve, Halloween night, we're at MGM.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be bananas.
It's a great nap on the ride home type place. You know what I mean?
I would tell them to get you a room at the MGM.
Oh, MGM is the most depressing place I've ever been.
Yeah, it's a casino.
But you're at the casino, right? And you're just looking at all these people's souls get drained out of them as they
get smacked for all their
mortgage money, their money, their retirement. I was there, dude. I was so saddened and depressed. There's no clocks in there.
Yeah,
you can barely tell when it's
daytime or nighttime. Yeah, that's all by design.
Yeah, for sure. I get it. But I just don't. I just was like, this is not how.
Do you get that same vibe in Vegas?
So I've been to Vegas twice.
But you probably didn't chill in any of the casinos, like in actual casinos, too much.
Yeah, nah. We just were walking through to get to the venue.
Yeah. I'll be in Vegas next month.
Vegas. No, yeah. Yes, we've been twice. I think the first time I was like, okay, so it wasn't like the illest hotel.
Yeah.
But the second time was when I played at the MGM, and that hotel is very ill. And so that was just like, it was the same. It was Usher concert night. So I was
still going on.
I was like, there's so many black people here. And I was like, oh, I forgot it's Usher. Yeah. And then people weren't really gambling too much. They were there for the show, and then they came to the club afterwards. So
I need to link up with your brother. I'm going there for Formula One. I know Kellen's going to be in the building.
Yeah, Kellen's going to be there for sure.
For sure. I need to
talk about. He was just telling me about Salt Lake City and a bunch of stuff he got going on, man. Bay Area, so
killing it.
Kel's outside, bro, for sure.
Kel stays outside.
Yeah. So it was something that I just put Kel on, and then I just actually got active myself. Is HYSA? Do you have one?
No, what's that?
A high yield savings account.
Oh, yep.
So we just got hip to those, man. I got an Amex joint. It's proper. It's proper.
You got an Amex high yield savings account?
Yeah, American Express high yield savings account. Dope. Yeah. So you can Google what are the best ones, give you the best rates, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Throw some cheese in there every every week just to watch it grow. I think I earned my first 17 cents. You know what I mean? So I'm feeling real rich right there.
Hey, that shit adds up, bro.
Oh. For sure. So, what's the podcast, episode 225, Soul Kitchen Supreme. There's another, what's it called this week, DC, Thursday. So this comes out Thursday, you're going to hear this. There's a Soho House party at the Line. If you'd like to go, that could be a good look. I won't be. Actually, I thought about going though, man. I think we're in full promo mode.
What does the Soho House party look like that's not out of Soho House?
So if it's in a city without a house, it's more of an information,
like gathering, like meeting other like-minded people.
So they have a program called Cities Without Houses.
For sure.
So this is where all the Cities Without Houses members meet, and then
in this city,
yes,
yeah.
And you're just like, hey, let's just take advantage of these nice venues, discounted drinks, and update you on what's going on in the world of Soho House. I just started following Soho House 2 days ago.
Yeah,
I didn't know so many of my peers were active and followed Soho House, but so that party is cool. It's something to do if you want to get in DC. What we also have to talk about is obviously college football. The Colorado Buffaloes got destroyed.
Oh my God. That was disrespectful, dog.
I believe the score is 42-6.
Yeah.
And it was ugly, you know what I mean? And Oregon was talking a lot of talk, and
they're both 3-0 It didn't.
They both were, yeah.
It didn't look that way.
No. I mean, I think they were saying, this was a test that they needed, and they realized, like Deion said, this is the worst that we're ever gonna be. You know what I mean? So I can respect that. But it just makes sense to.
I mean, is Oregon known to be a bomb ass football team?
Not really. They're more so
they
known.
Just got out that day.
They just have all that Nike money that's involved with their program. So
yeah,
it really helps. It really helps that with them. Hold on for a second. Okay, good. We're back. But yeah, so they just have the illest uniform combinations in sports in general. You know what I'm saying? So Deion and them suffered, but they'll be able to come back and they'll be able to be a better team next time. Also, episode 225. I want to say it was 1.74 terabytes of Kanye West music leaked yesterday.
A terabyte?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of music.
Yo. So there were reference tracks. Pusha did a bunch of they had like reference verses that Pusha did for Kanye. There were full versions of songs that Kanye had never released to the public that were on there. There were full albums mixed by Dr. Dre. There were movies. There was all sorts of craziness. And there's this one Pusha reference. We'll have it in our story. Oh my goodness. Pusha destroyed this beat. A reference song. I'm looking for it. My man sent it to me. I got to put it on. I had to put it on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Kanye West, Life of the Party, version 3, reference Pusha T. Dude, when I tell you this might be the best Pusha verse you've never heard before.
Who was he going in on?
Nobody. Was he
talking about cocaine?
No.
Wow.
Not one mention of cocaine. Because I mean, it was supposed to be a reference track, so you get it. You know what I mean? I actually just put it in the group chat. Listen to it when we're done here. Tremendous. But yeah, I mean, it's looking real. It's looking real.
Did you save all of it or no? Like how do you like what can you do with it?
I don't understand them, but there's these things called torrents.
Yeah.
And these guys were like, yo, send me everything. I'll set up a torrent and put it there. I was like, I don't know what that is, bro. Just send me a WeTransfer.
Yeah, just do it and send me the link.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, that's so much music. People haven't even listened to it all yet.
No, dude. There was so many. I was trying to listen to it. I don't know where I was.
Is it like organized, like at all?
No.
Okay, so there's just gems hidden in there that like.
There's so many versions of all these songs, bro. Yeah. Like there are so many songs. This song with
somebody broke into like some studio computer. Or something.
Yeah. I mean, if you just type in Kanye West leak, it's incredible.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got songs with Quavo, Pusha, 2 Chainz, like all these.
He got a song with everybody.
Everybody.
Are you gonna throw it in the set?
Nah. I'm still not playing Kanye.
You could play somebody else's verses.
You could, but then like, what's the point of that? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I'm not really a Kanye fan. So yeah, I mean, I'm with you. But this is some of the previous stuff, so we'll see, man. I just don't know if the girls are going to dance to it. What's the podcast episode 225, aka Soul Supreme. Obviously we're down one amigo tonight, which is okay. We're not going to really rock for as long as we normally do, because we just don't want to we don't want to disrespect the God like that.
And we're down one man.
And we're down one person. You feel me? So at this point, we're going to say, what is Eddy watching on TV?
Oh, man. You put me on a spot like that. I've been watching a lot of podcasts, man, to be honest with you. I've been watching the, what's my man's name? Math Alpha.
Oh, okay. Is that still popping?
Yeah. Well, he had Jazzo on it. That's the last one I watched. I watched that last night. That was good. Okay. He broke down a lot of shit that, about Rockefeller and all that. Pretty dope. I haven't really watching that much TV, man. I watch like mindless TV. You know, I don't. It's just the shit just be on. I don't really.
Only thing I watch with consistency is Ahsoka. And I watched the Memphis Bleak Drink Champs.
No, it was fire.
That was a good one.
That was fire.
That was
fire.
One.
Yeah. That was fire. I mostly watch shit like that, podcasts, shit like that.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful, man. I'm just, sometimes you need mindless TV. Sometimes you need your brain to
for sure.
Can't be on all the time.
Yeah.
New music. There's a ton. New Cleo Soul album, amazing. There's a group called Jungle that has a very dope album. They'll actually be in DC when this drops.
Did you listen to the Nas album all the way through?
I tried and I just wasn't. I haven't even heard Magic 2 yet.
Wow. So you just got to put it on at the shop one day and let it rock.
I do. I
just let it rock. That's it.
I got you next week when I work. I'm going to do that. And then we'll have something else to talk about.
So good.
All right, we're on that. Shout out to always available hashtag She Were Eddy.
Peace, Rome.
Shout out to my guy, Don't Charge Abdul. Okay. One time with Silent Tom. This is DJ Jerome Baker III. We will catch you next week, more than likely at full strength. But if not, we'll be ready.
Hopefully.
Yeah, wear a mask in public, people. We're out. Peace.